Hello and welcome to my review of VHS, starring people. I don't know who stars in this movie. There are a lot of no names, but let me get into the plot. So the plot of VHS is all about these guys. They're taping, they're breaking into this house to get one specific VHS tape. And what ends up happening is there were like a ton of VHS tapes, and they watch 5 of them, and it making us watch a horror anthology film. Now, I was looking forward to this movie, first of all, but I'm going to talk about each short film individually. Well, let me get into the first short film, which is my favorite and the scariest in my opinion. It's all about these guys. They go to this club and they meet some girls, and one of them just seems a little bit off, and that is where I'm going to stop it. I mean, that scared me. That scared me a lot. That was the one that got under my skin, really. Although this film, most of them are scary or fun to watch. Well, all of them are fun to watch, but most of them are scary. There was always one part that got me, but this one was by far the scariest. I thought it was really cool how they ended it. I thought it was a cool ending shot. I liked the twist of it. It was very, very cool, but they did spoil it in the trailer, which kind of got me mad, but still my favorite. The acting was fine, the direction was very creepy. It was really, really creepy how they filmed it. I liked how they got the film aspect in it without people knowing, and I really enjoyed it. So, that's my favorite out of all of them. Let me move on to the second one, which surprisingly is my least favorite out of all of them. It's all about this couple going on a second honeymoon, and there's this strange woman who asks him, "Hey, can you give me a ride?" And the guy says no, and then some strange things happen. And, that one, the payoff wasn't very good. I never felt really scared. It was very mysterious, which I enjoy, because the thing that scares me the most is what is not explained. If there was a monster movie that scares me, but they explain why it's here, where it comes from, what it will do, then I'm not scared of it. But if it's not explained, then I am freaked out. I mean, that's why I like the Blair Witch Project so much. Very little is explained. That's why I like The Shining so much. Very little is explained. But yeah, this one, it just wasn't very good. The acting was fine. The characters were likable, but just not very good. Now let me move on to the third one. So it's all about these 4 college students. They're out in this lake, and there are 2 hot chicks, of course. I'll get into some flaws, which has to do with that later. But, yeah, there are these people. There's 2 boys, 2 girls, and they go out there, and there's this killer who's infecting their camera and can kill them, and he's all glitchy, and it's cool. I'm not going to tell you how it ends or what happens, because that one didn't really make sense to me. Sometimes the films don't make sense, but that one was very, very cool. I liked how they used the camera. This one was also very good. Let me move on to the 4th one, which has to do with Skype or iChat. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to call it Skype. I mean, I really enjoyed this one, but this one did feel a bit average. Though it got under my skin at times, and it was scary, and the twist was very good, but, I don't know. This one felt a little normal and cliched, but I still very much enjoyed this one. The acting was fine, the twist was very good, and again, another cliche came in there that I'll mention at the end, but still, this one was also very good. I enjoyed most of these, and now let me get to my second favorite short film, and that is The Haunted House. So these people, they go to this haunted house, they think it's a Halloween party, a Halloween trick, but they find some really creepy stuff in there, and they spoil how it ends. And don't watch the trailer if you see this movie. Don't. But yeah, I felt that was a very good one as well. I liked how it ended, and I did some research into what the twist was. But I'm not going to spoil that for you. But yeah, that was my second favorite. Let me get into some flaws and the overall story. Now, first of all, the overall story, it doesn't make much sense. You just gotta buy into what this film is feeding you for the actual story. But I don't care about the overall story. I just care about the short films. I enjoyed most of them. But yeah, the overall story, it doesn't make much sense. I didn't care about that one as much. But yeah, you know, it was a minor flaw. And let me get into the cliches. Okay, so a woman will randomly get naked for no apparent reason. Horror movie cliche. Especially, like, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. Also, there were times they used jump scares and they insert music that they never did for any of the other sketches, which was weird, which I didn't like. And not to mention, stuff doesn't happen in parts of the movie, but it does help set up the realism in it, and I did enjoy that, but still it's kind of a flaw. Overall, I'm going to give this film a B. It was a very good horror movie, and yes, I am going from F to A, F being my lowest, A being my highest, because I don't know, I feel I can be a bit more specific with that grading system. So yeah, Instaclassic Suckfest, they're not going to be my rating anymore. Please, you know, don't get mad about it if you enjoyed it and that rating. I'm sorry, but I feel I can be more specific with my grades here. So tell me what you thought of VHS in the comments below, and please like, favorite, and subscribe. Yes, it's me. You, Slow Rider, have not been reviewing enough older animated films.